Hey everybody, today we're going to be focusing on a great Roy Ayers song called We Live in Brooklyn, Baby. It was composed by the late pianist and keyboardist named Harry Whitaker, who played with Roy's bands in the 70s and also was the musical director for Roberta Flack for a number of years, and he used to lead trios around New York City, so I had a chance to see him a lot. He was a great piano player, and he wrote this great piece for Roy's band. And it's been sampled a bunch by hip-hop artists like Mos Def and other people, so let's go ahead and get into it. The opening part of it switches between two chords. We're looking at an F minor 11 to an E minor 11. So when we're playing it slow, I've doubled up an electric piano sound with some strings on my Yamaha here to try to give you a little bit of a realistic idea and sound for what you'll hear when you listen to the actual recording. So, 1, 2, 3, ch. Now if you'll notice what I'm doing here, in my left hand, I'm playing what would be the root and the 5 of the F minor 11, and I'm taking that shape down a half step to the root and the 5th of the E minor 11, which is E and B. So I'm going. Now, on my right hand, there's a few things that you can do, but this is pretty much the definitive voicing you're going to hear on the recording is. So for the F minor 11 chord, we're playing A flat, B flat, and E flat. And I'm going to take that down all a half step, that whole shape down to G, A, D. So. And really this is the main vamp for most of the song. There's an additional part, which I'll go over soon, that's in 7/4 that kind of plays around with those shapes and adds an additional shape. But aside from that, there's 3 parts to the song. You have that, you have the unison riff, which they do, I think, after every 8 or 16 bars, I can't remember exactly. And then there's the part in 7/4 I was talking about. Okay, so one more time, let's go over this beginning part, 2, 3, ch. And over this, they'll sing the lyrics. Okay, anyways, now the next part is the unison riff of. Alright, this is a little tricky. This is probably the hardest part of the song, if there were to be one, but it's. Now, when we play this slow, what it's really doing is kind of just outlining. I guess it's outlining mainly the E minor 11 chord, because all of the notes that we're playing here, including the F sharp to the F natural, are all found in the E minor scale, kind of B minor pentatonic scale. Alright, so here it is slow. One more time, each hand by itself. Okay, in real time. Alright, I'll tell you the notes real quick. I'm going A, G, D, E. So now up here I'm going to take my pinky, put it on F sharp. Then my ring finger is going to go down to F natural. I think. Let me okay, so A, G, D, E, F sharp, F natural, B, A, then D, E, A, B, D, B, G, A, E, A, G, E, D, E, B, D, A. One more time. Alright, and then we have a part that's in 7. After they do the verse once, I believe. I have to listen to it to double check it, but doing here is they're adding an additional chord to the two previous chords. So they're using this E minor 11 shape or this E7 sus shape, then down to, they're going now down to what would be called B sus 4. So B, E, F sharp, double the B back up. I mean, just like this. So we have back up to our F minor 11 shape, back down to the E minor 11 shape. Okay, so in real time, 3. Notice that this part is not in 4/4 though. This is in 7/4. So depends on how you want to think about it. You could think of it as 2 bars of 4 minus one beat, or subtract 1 beat, or just count 7. But those are all the main parts for playing Roy Ayers' song "We Live in Brooklyn, Baby."